is day 2 of the Southeast Collegiate Prospect Showcase, and we are at USA Baseball National Training Complex in Cary, North Carolina, playing at Coleman Field as the Valley Baseball League takes on the Florida League in this morning's action, a 9:30 first pitch. So, good morning to you all and welcome into our broadcast today. I'm Matthew Atkins, and joining me from the Florida League,
Ryan Murphy, the voice of the DeLand Sun, second year here at the Southeast Collegiate Prospect Showcase. We were at Wingate University last year where these two teams met up for the first time and played a very entertaining ball game that saw the Florida League come all the way back from a 5-0 deficit to force a tie, 5-5 last year between these two teams. So expecting a similar style of baseball game today between two teams that have shown themselves throughout the history of this event to be pretty evenly matched.
This is the third year that the Valley League has participated in this showcase. The first year they came down in 2017, and they won 2 games, first against the Southern League and then against the Cal Ripken League. Last year they played 2 games as well, tying with the Florida League, as Ryan said, and then beating the Sun Belt League 6-4. This is their second game of the week. They played the Southern Collegiate Baseball League last night, and they won that game 7-2, and a standout pitching performance from the Valley League as Devin Hemingway got the start on the mound for the Valley League, and then a couple of relievers came in and pitched phenomenal on the mound, and a couple of big hits as well, as I believe it was Dominic Boselli had a 2-run home run that increased the lead in the 7th inning, and then Jackson Tate later scored after hitting a double in the 7th inning as well. The Valley League added 1 more run in the top of the 9th for a 7-2 victory over the Southern Collegiate Baseball League last night right here at Coleman Field. And we're getting ready for this morning's action. The Valley League is the home team this morning, so they'll be taking the field in just a few moments, and the Florida League batting as the away team. They will be coming up to the plate when we get started here at Coleman Field. They've already done the starting lineups and the national anthem, so we'll go ahead and read off the starting lineups to you all before we get started with tonight's game. First with the visiting Florida League.
Leading off the shortstop from the Winter Garden Squeeze and Texas State is Dalton Sheffield. Batting second, the center fielder for the Florida League today. From the Sanford River Rats and the Missouri Tigers is Thomas Broyles. Batting third, the left fielder from the DeLand Suns and the Stetson Hatters is Mark Townsend. Batting fourth, the right fielder from Florida Southern and the Sanford River Rats is Jared Candy. Batting fifth, the designated hitter from the DeLand Suns and Marshall is Peter Hutzel. Batting sixth, the catcher from Winter Park Diamond Dogs and Southeastern University is Luis Cabrera. Batting seventh, the extra hitter today from the Leesburg Lightning and Valdosta State is Cage Cox. Batting eighth, the first baseman from the Sanford River Rats and UCF is Connor Allen. Batting ninth, the second baseman from FGCU and the DeLand Suns is Hunter Florinari. And batting 10th, the third baseman from the Winter Park Diamond Dogs and Northwest Florida State is Daniel Carinci. Victor Gote out of Kaiser University in Miami and the Winter Park Diamond Dogs will get the start for the Florida League.
And the starting lineup for the Valley League as they take the field, get ready for the first inning in this morning's ball game. Leading off and playing second base is Christian Torres of the Covington Lumberjacks. Batting second, playing third base is Thomas Francisco from the Charlottesville Tom Sox. Batting third, the designated hitter, Sonny DeShara of the Strasburg Express. In the cleanup spot, first baseman Andrew Check from the Stanton Braves. Batting fifth in right field, Dominic Boselli from the Covington Lumberjacks. Batting sixth in center field, Jackson Tate of the Waynesboro Generals. Batting seventh, the catcher, Wes Clark, also of the Waynesboro Generals. Batting eighth in left field, Jed Bryant of the Harrisonburg Turks. Batting ninth, the shortstop, Kobe Lopez from the Waynesboro Generals. And batting 10th, the extra hitter, Aiden Nagel of the Woodstock River Bandits. And on the mound for the Valley League in this morning's ball game is Tristan Bayless from the Woodstock River Bandits. Bayless leads the Valley League with a 1.95 ERA. He has 43 strikeouts on the season. He's gone 2-2 in 5 starts. So he will be on the mound as the Valley League gets ready to kick off this morning's ball game, taking on the Florida Collegiate Summer League in the second day of action at the Southeast Collegiate Prospect Showcase, hosted here at the USA Baseball National Training Complex, a beautiful facility. We are playing on the main field, Coleman Field.
And all 5 teams that are here at this event will play at some point today. Florida and the Valley lead us off At 12:45, the Sun Belt League from the Greater Atlanta area will come in and take on the Florida League, and we'll finish off the day at 4 o'clock when the Southern Collegiate Baseball League from North Carolina takes on the Cal Ripken Collegiate Baseball League from the Greater Washington, D.C. area.
So the Florida League playing 2 games today, as you guys did not play last night. This is the Florida League's first action of the showcase.
Now the Florida League coming up from Orlando yesterday. Leaving early in the morning yesterday, they went through the prospect development pipeline process yesterday with the agility training, the grip strength, etc. And up early this morning and ready to go today.
Shortstop number 1, Dalton Sheffield.
So leading off for the Florida League is Dalton Sheffield, the shortstop. Coming up to the plate to lead things off in the top of the first inning.
And Dalton Sheffield, coming out of the Winter Garden Squeeze, he's been easily the most impressive product of that Winter Garden roster this season that has had their struggles. Dalton Sheffield, the top of the lineup, has been an excellent part of that team.
First pitch to Sheffield is in there for a called strike, and now Bayless working on the mound. The 0-1 pitch on the way. Misses high and outside. The count evens up at 1-1.
For those of you that are more unfamiliar with the Florida League, 6 teams in Greater Central Florida in the Orlando area. This team will be led by the DeLand Suns and DeLand Suns manager Rick Hall.
1-1 pitch is fouled off, and the count moves to 1-2.
10 members of the DeLand Suns, who were last year's Florida League champions and this year sit 23-9, lead the way for this team.
Bayless from the windup, the 1-2 pitch, a swing and a miss. It gets away from Clark, but he'll throw down to first. And Sheffield is retired for the first out of the game.
Bayless showing good stuff, good command of his pitches early on in this contest as he gets Dalton Sheffield a swing and miss, and he'll take on Thomas Broyles out of the Sanford River Rats. If that last name may ring a bell a little bit, especially for those of you in the Arkansas area, well, it should. He's the grandson of Frank Broyles, the longtime University of Arkansas head football coach.
First pitch misses low and outside, a 1-0 count to Broyles. Bayless works in the top of the first. Bayless from the Woodstock River Bandits. He attends the University of Houston. 1-0 pitch misses upstairs. 2 balls and no strikes. Broyles. He's from Hutto, Texas. Houston is his second stop in college ball. He previously played at McLennan Community College. During his season there, he posted a 2-3 record with a 3.86 ERA and 41 strikeouts. The 2-0 pitch to Broyles popped up foul on the third base side, and it's a 2-1 count.
The left-handed hitter has been a mainstay in the lineup for the third place Sanford River Rats, who have won 8 of their last 10 games before the break to come here to North Carolina.
A swing and a miss at the 2-1 offering. The count evens up 2-2 to Broyles, with 1 out here in the top of the first inning. Bayless gets the sign from Clark and kicks and delivers a 2-2 pitch. Another swing and a miss, and it bounces in the dirt away from Clark, but another down to first, and it's back-to-back strikes for Bayless to kick off the game.
Now batting for the Florida League, Stetson.
A couple of 2-strike pitches have been very nice here by the starter in Bayless, getting chases from these Florida League hitters. As one of the most dangerous hitters in the lineup steps in, and Mark Townsend. He has been among the best players in the Florida League through the first month and a half of the season. A mainstay in the lineup for the Stetson Hatters in the A-Sun, where they came 1 game away from going to the NCAA tournament.
First pitch to Mark Townsend at the plate, a called strike, 0-1. The 0-1 pitch, Bayless fires it in there, and a swing and miss, and it's 0-2 to Townsend. As you said, it looks like a plethora of DeLand players on this Florida League roster. The 0-2 pitch, a called strike 3. Tristan Bayless strikes out the side in the top of the first inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on base. The Valley League comes up to bat in the bottom of the first.
If you're buying, you gotta see Ryan at Stephen Toyota, where every new Toyota car, truck, van, and SUV is smile priced now to save you more. And every certified used Toyota on the lot is also smile priced at Stephen Toyota, where you get more for your trade, more credit options to help you get approved, and exceptional service after the sale too. If you're buying, you gotta see Ryan at Stephen Toyota.
Back at Coleman Field at the USA Baseball National Training Complex as we play in the bottom of the first inning. The Valley League taking on the Florida Collegiate Summer League, and on the mound for the Florida League is Victor Gote.
Victor Gote adding to Kaiser University, a very good NAIA program in the greater Miami area. He's been a part of a dominant pitching staff. For the Winter Park Diamond Dogs, 2-0, 2.65 ERA in 17 innings. He's allowed just 8 hits, 5 runs all earned, 15 strikeouts, 9 walks. Opposing hitters hitting just a .140 against him this summer for Winter Park. And he puts on the dark gray uniform of the Florida League as he will face the top of the VBL order.
Coming to the plate for the Valley League, Torres, Thomas Francisco, and Sonny DeShara. Torres, baseman from Covington, will lead it off.
And behind Victor Gote, it looks like this. Mark Townsend is your left fielder. Thomas Broyles in center. His teammate in Sanford, Jared Candy, is in right. Daniel Carici is at third. Dalton Sheffield is at fourth. Hunter Fornari will play second base. Connor Allen mans first. And Luis Cabrera will do the catching.
Gote finishes his warm-up pitches, and now Torres coming up to the plate.
Leading off for the Valley League, UMBC.
Stepping into the left-handed batter's box.
Christian Torres.
Torres is a senior at UMBC, a native of Miami, Florida. And he'll face the offerings of Victor Gote. First pitch on the way. Misses high, 1-0 count to Torres.
As this Covington team tries to make a run at the playoffs down the stretch, you got to expect that Torres would be a big part of that, hitting .330 this summer.
To the second baseman. Lumberjacks currently in playoff position. Top 4 teams from each division in the Valley League make the playoffs. 2-0 pitch is in there for a called strike. It's 2-1. So Lumberjacks have had a pretty good season. They've fallen behind a little bit recently, as Torres fouls off the 2-1 pitch, and the count evens up at 2-2. They're currently 15-16, third place, tied for third in the South Division with the Stanton Braves.
2.5 games clear of Harrisonburg for that last spot in the South.
The 2-2 pitch, Gote fires it in there and it misses high. A full count to Torres to lead off the bottom of the first. And I jumped on this trip with the Valley League a little late. I pulled together some last-minute plans, so I got put in a room with Christian Torres. He was going to be rooming by himself, and then they put me in the room with him. I think he was a little upset that I robbed him of his chance at a room to himself. But he draws a walk to lead off the bottom of the first. He'll head down to first base, and the Valley League has the runner aboard.
Third baseman number 11, Thomas Francisco.
That'll bring up the third baseman, Thomas Francisco, from the Charlottesville Tom Sox. And as I told you last night, Francisco on a tear right now for Charlottesville, an 18-game hitting streak.
Yeah, and you look at his numbers, and they certainly reflect that. hitting an inhuman 449 in his first 78 ABs with the Tom Sox. Almost been impossible to get him out this summer.
He grounds the first pitch over to second base. Fornari's going to field it. They toss to second for one, over to first for the double play, and they don't get Francisco. They do get Torres out at second, so there's one down in the inning and a runner on first.
Yeah, it was a tough play by Hunter Fornari over there at second base. That was a slow roller toward second. If he had waited on that any further, it would have been tough to make the flip to second and get the lead runner, but he's able to do so. A very sure-handed second baseman is the FGCU Eagle that's played in that position. A little bit of short as well for the DeLand Suns.
Now that brings up the designated hitter, Sonny DeShara from the Strasburg Express. One out and a runner on first. The first pitch misses high. A 1-0 count to DeShara. DeShara with a couple hits in yesterday's game against the Southern League. 2-0 pitch stays outside.
He's led a Strasburg team that currently leads the Valley League in home runs. They've belted 39 homers in 32 games this summer. He's got 5 of them and has driven in 30 runs for that ball club.
2-0 pitch is fouled off behind the plate, and it's 2-1 to DeShara.
And you can see he's got that big uppercut swing. He's looking to elevate a baseball that can carry out of here. This is not a hitter-friendly ballpark. It's 330 down the lines and 400 to dead center field. So it's going to take a good charge to get out of one. It's not impossible to do so, but there's no short porches, no power alleys here.
The 2-1 pitch outside, and it's 3-1 to DeShara. And this ballpark just slightly bigger than the home park of the Harrisonburg Turks, which I think is one of the biggest parks in the Valley League at 330 in left, 400 in center, and 320 in right. This one is 330 down both fields, as you said. So bigger park than most of these guys are used to from the Valley League. 3-1 pitch popped up in right field. Cand is going back, and he makes the catch in front of the warning track for the second out of the inning.
That ball was hit pretty well into right field, and if you're Sonny DeChara, you're looking at that saying, you know what, at a handful of ballparks in the VBL, that's a home run.
Yeah.
But this is a big park, and it's going to take something that is hit very, very well to get out of here. So Gote, after the first pitch walk, has gotten a ground ball fielder's choice, then a lazy fly ball. Now he has to face Andrew Check to get out of the inning.
And Andrew Check, you were talking about Sonny DeShara as a big power hitter. Andrew Check tied for the league lead with 8 home runs on the year and just running away with the RBI title as he has 40 on the season. Takes the first pitch for a called strike.
Yeah, his numbers for the Stanton Braves have just been unreal. 21 extra base hits. Half of his hits, just under 21 of 43, have gone for extra bases this summer. 80 total bases. He has just been absolutely unstoppable for Staunton.
Nothing in 2 now to Check as he takes the 0-1 pitch for a called strike. And there's 2 outs in the inning, a runner on first for the Valley League. Check standing tall at 6'6", 250 pounds. The 0-2 pitch misses low, and it's a 1-2 count.
So now if you're the FCSL, you've got 4, 5, and 6. Candy, Hutzel, and Cabrera come to play in the top of the second inning. And love for it to be within a scoreless ball game if Gote can get you out of this.
Gote takes a look back at first at Thomas Francisco. Now he'll pitch the 1-2 to Check. Misses inside. And the count evens up at 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Gote's tried to just dial up the fastball a couple pitches in a row and go high and tight and see if you can tie up Andrew Check, knowing that with his power, you don't want to miss out over the plate, so you're trying to tie him up, get something in his hands.
And we're back at Coleman Field, getting ready for the top of the second inning. The Florida Summer League playing the Valley Baseball League in the Southeast Collegiate Prospect Showcase, hosted here at the USA Baseball National Complex. Jared Candy at the plate for the Florida League takes a cut at the first offering from Bayless, and it's 0-1.
And Jared Candy's an absolute MVP candidate in the Florida League. He's hitting .324, 9 home runs, which ties a Florida League single-season record for the Sanford River.
The 0-1 pitch misses going inside, a 1 count to
28 runs batted in for Candy in 29 games. as a Rat this summer. Also, good speed on the base paths and a big arm out in usually right field for the Rats.
The 1-1 pitch misses just inside, and it's 2-1. Bayless struck out the side in the first inning. Now he works here in the top of the second. Representing the Woodstock River Bandits. So we got a River Bandit versus a River Rat. The 2-1 pitch misses inside, and it's 3-1. Candy steps out of the box, and now he'll dig back in, tap the plate, and he'll await the 3-1 offering from Bayless. As he gets the sign from Clark, kicks and delivers, and that one's fouled off behind home plate. Count goes full.
And as you might expect, if you know anything about the weather, the Florida League is a very weather-based league as far as the names go. You have the DeLand Suns and the Leesburg Lightning as two of your 6 teams. The other, the Winter Garden Squeeze, the Winter Park Diamond Dogs, the Sanford River Rats, and the Seminole County Scorpions.
3-2 pitch, a swing and a miss, and Candy strikes out for the first out of the inning.
Now batting for the Florida League.
Bayless just mowing them down here early on. 4 up, 4 down, 4 Ks. To be expected. He's dominated for Woodstock this summer. 43 punches in 27 2/3 innings. He's been a strikeout pitcher for the River Bandits. Let's see if Peter Hutzel out of Marshall can get anything going.
First offering right across the plate, and it's a called strike to Hutzel, 0-1.
A .333 hitter, came to the Suns a little bit late from Marshall. He sat out the 2019 season due to injury, but hit 11 home runs in his first season at Marshall in 2018.
After that pitch, he's facing an 0-2 count as Bayless. He's got him right where he wants him now, with 1 out in the top of the second. Shakes off a sign from Clark. They agree on 1. And the pitch popped foul into the net behind home plate. The count will stay at 0-2.
Yeah, Bayless is just in complete control right now on the mound. He's got control of his fastball. He's got control of his breaking stuff. And he has these Florida League hitters guessing early on in this game.
The 0-2 pitch. Just a bit outside, and it's a 1-2 count to Hutzel. A couple of scouts here for this morning's ball game, sitting in front of us, in front of the press box. The 1-2 pitch on the outside corner for a called strike 3. The 5th strikeout of the game for Tristan Bayless. And there's 2 down in the second.
Bayless has been absolutely perfect thus far. 5 up, 5 down, 5 Ks. As he has just baffled these Florida League hitters in the first couple of innings. As the catcher from the Southeastern University Fire will step in Luis Cabrera, hitting .382 this summer for a very good Winter Park Diamond Dogs team. 26-4 is that Winter Park team.
First pitch catches the outside corner. It's 0-1 to Cabrera. 26-4. That is insane.
Winter Park, the class of the Florida League thus far this summer.
The 0-1 pitch misses outside, and the count evens up at 1-1 Cabrera.
And here Cabrera, you see Southeastern University. If you're not a big, college baseball buff, you may think, well, who are they? Well, that's a team that's gone back-to-back NAIA World Series and won the national championship in 2018. So that's a very, very good NAIA program.
He takes a cut at the 1-1 pitch, and it's a 1-2 count now to Cabrera. 2 outs in the inning and nobody on for the Florida League.
And Bayless looking for a perfect first 2 innings of work. 6 up, 6 down, 6 Ks.
He kicks and delivers the 1-2 pitch, fouled off into the net behind home plate. The count will stay at 1-2. Of course, with this being a showcase and the scouts here to watch, Bayless has got to be happy with his performance this morning. The 1-2 pitch misses outside, and the count evens up at 2 balls and 2 strikes to Cabrera.
Bayless, it shows him as a senior. He's a draft-eligible player. One of these scouts might just go down and give him a contract after this. 2-2
pitch on the way. Called strike 3 on the inside corner, and he's struck out 6 straight batters to begin the game for the Valley League. We head to the bottom of the second, scoreless, and the Valley League coming up to the plate.
Will you have lunch with me?
I don't believe it.
So at Sheets, we really exist to make people's lives easier every day. In this moment, we have a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to connect with some of our lucky fans to help make their dreams come true. How are you? I'm Ryan Sheets. Here's a brand new truck for you, man. A once-in-a-lifetime dream vacation to Turks and Caicos. Have you ever been there?
No, I've never been anywhere.
A check for $25,000.
This is a testament to why everybody should be a Sheets freak.
And we're back at Coleman Field as we get ready for the bottom of the second inning. Jackson Tate, Wes Clark, and Jed Bryant coming up for the Valley League as we are scoreless in the Southeast Collegiate Prospect Showcase. Day 2 of the showcase, the second game for the Valley League, first game for the Florida Collegiate Summer League, and the first of 3 games today. Following this game at roughly 12:45, the Sun Belt will play the Florida League, so back-to-back games for Florida, and then this afternoon at 4 it'll be the Southern League versus the Cal Ripken League. Jackson Tate at the plate now. First pitch on the way. Misses outside a 1-0 count.
And go knows he can't.
And 1-0 coming in. And he will get under it and make the catch in out of the left center field. The first out of the inning.
That ball just hung up off the bat. Looked like it might have been a blooper, but that thing just hung in the air where a long run by the center fielder, Thomas Broyles, he's able to actually camp under that for a second and make the catch to bring up Wes Clark.
Wes Clark, big hitter from Wayne here with 3 home runs and 1 RBI, settles into the right-handed batter's box to face first pitch on the way, and it misses high and outside, a 1-0 count to Clark. Beautiful morning in Cary. It's about 82 degrees and sunny. Should get up to about 95 in the middle of the day. 1-0 count. Pitch on the way. Popped up. Right center field. Broyles chasing after it. It gets down in front of the warning track. Rounding first. Heading to second is Clark. The throw is not going to be in time, and he's in there with the stand-up double in the second inning.
A well-struck double by the catcher, Wes Clark, sending it in between the right and center fielders, Broyles and Candy. And for the second time in as many innings, the Valley has a runner in scoring position in first and second with 2 outs last inning. Now we'll see what they can do with 1 out and Jed Bryant.
Jed Bryant from the Harrisonburg Turks comes up to the plate. He came in last night's ball game, replacing Aiden Nagel at the top of the order and hit an RBI double. Now he's got a runner on second. First pitch on the way from Gote. Misses inside, 1-0 to Bryant. Bryant on the season batting .290 with 2 home runs and 20 RBIs for the Harrisonburg Turks. 1-0 pitch on the outside corner, and it's a called strike 1.
Probably the last inning of work for Gote and last inning of work for Bayless as well, more than likely, as the starters probably going to go 2 innings apiece.
1-1 pitch, a cut from Bryant, and it's 1-2.
That was an excellent breaking ball there by Gote that broke away from the right-handed hitter in Bryant to get a big second strike, be a big second out for Victor Gote to get here to try to get out of this inning with no harm done.
Gote looking back at second, keeping an eye on Clark. The 1-2 pitch to Bryant fouled off into the backstop. The count's going to stay at 1-2.
Nice defensive swing there by the right-handed hitting Bryant. Something that he couldn't drive, really couldn't do anything with, so takes it on the outside half and just flares it away to keep the at-bat alive.
Bryant's got some power at the plate. He's also got a lot of speed. We saw him hit an inside the park home run at Harrisonburg earlier this season. The 1-2 pitch. He takes it high. 2-2 now the count. Kobe Lopez waiting on deck following Jed Bryant, the shortstop from Waynesboro. Gote looking back at second, decides to pitch. 2-2 pitch high and inside. Bryant leans out of the way, and it's a 3-2 count.
Gote has been wild, but he's been effectively wild thus far. He walked Torres. Since then, he's been able to keep hitters off balance because he's not just pounding the zone, trying to get some chase here from the Valley, but knows he has to come to the plate here on this 3-2 delivery.
He's keeping an eye on Clark. The 3-2 pitch to Bryant misses outside, and Bryant draws a walk to put runners on first and second for the Valley League.
Does set up a double play ball for the 9-hole hitter in Kobe Lopez for the Valley.
Now batting for the Valley League.
As Lopez,
The shortstop number 5,
295 hitter for
Kobe
Waynesboro. Does have 17 RBIs and is dangerous once you get on the base paths. He's taken 11 bags this year for the Generals.
So Lopez at the plate facing Victor Gote. Working from the stretch, keeping an eye on the runners. The pitch to Lopez, low and outside, 1-0. One out in the bottom of the second. Valley League has runners on first and second. The 1-0 pitch. Now the throw back to first, trying to pick off Jed Bryant. He dives back safely. And it's a 2-0 count to Lopez at the plate.
And Cabrera trying to steal an out there for the Florida League by backpicking Bryant over there at first, but nothing really to be done there.
2-0 pitch, and Lopez fouls it into the net, and the count moves to 2-1. Waiting on deck is Aiden Nagel, a late addition to the lineup. He'll be batting 10th as the extra hitter for the Valley League. Two-one pitch from Gote misses upstairs, and it's a 3-1 count. Lopez one pitch away from drawing a walk and loading the bases for the Valley.
For the 10-hole hitter Nagel, a late add to the lineup, as these teams are able to play with an extra hitter. They're allowed to put 10 players in their starting lineup.
The 3-1 pitch, Lopez reaches for it, takes a cut. And now it's 3-2.
Yeah, that could have been ball 4 today for the 9-hole hitting Lopez, but hacks it one low. And a full count pitch will come. We'll see how aggressive the Valley decides to get here. They want to put guys in motion.
3-2 pitch from Gote misses outside, and that'll load the bases for the Valley League. And Aiden Nagel coming up to the plate.
So with the bases loaded and Aiden Nagel stepping in, trouble for Gote that he's got to try to find his way out of. And he's facing a very, very dangerous hitter in this lineup in Aiden Nagel, hitting .419 with 8 home runs, 26 RBIs. As it looks like a mound meeting here. Might be Winter Park's Jim Newland that goes out and is talking things over with his pitcher in Gote.
Nagel tied for the league lead in home runs with 8. A couple of players have 8 home runs on the season, including Andrew Check, who is here with this showcase team as well. So as you said, these teams get an extra hitter in the lineup and free substitutions as well, as players can exit the game and then come back in later in the game.
Just a matter of getting these players the exposure in front of Major League Baseball scouts.
First pitch on the way to Nagel. Misses low and inside, a 1-0 count. He's got Clark at third, Bryan at second, and Lopez at first with 1 out in the inning. The 1-0 pitch, pop foul into the netting behind home plate. It's 1-1.
As Gote would love a double play ball up the middle. Sheffield and Fornari are in double play depth. First baseman in Allen playing a little bit behind the bag. Same at third with Carinci.
1-1 pitch. Catches the outside corner for a called strike. It's 1-2 to Nagel.
Just caught the corner that time to get Gote ahead in the count. He's gotten ahead of a couple other hitters. Got to have that put away pitch to get you a second out of the inning.
leans out of the way of the 1-2 pitch as it's high and inside, and the count evens up at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Angle, the extra hitter in today's lineup from the Woodstock River Bandits, attends Lewis Clark State College. He's a native of Santa Rosa, California. The 2-2 pitch, a swing and a miss, and Nagel goes down for the second out of the inning.
And that's a big first strikeout of the game by Victor Gote with the bases loaded and 1 out, where a fly ball could have gotten in a run, a well-placed grounder could have gotten in a run. You're able to get a big second out, and now if you can get Christian Torres, you escape the inning with no damage done, but that's easier said than done, as Christian Torres has had an excellent first 2/3 of the season in the VBL.
Torres walked his first time up and was thrown out on a fielder's choice. Takes the first pitch for a ball. Now he comes up with 2 outs and the bases loaded for the Valley League. Left-handed Torres against the right-handed Gote. The 1-0 pitch stays low, and it's 2 balls and no strikes. Torres playing second base in this morning's game. He was the third baseman yesterday afternoon. The 2-0 pitch misses outside. 3 balls and no strikes to Torres.
And Torres' issue, or I should say the issue for Gote, has been walks thus far, as he has walked 3, 6 have reached, 3 walks, 2 hits, and a fielder's choice.
3-0 pitch right down the middle for a called strike. It's 3-1. Torres a pitch away from drawing a walk and driving in a run. 3-1 pitch catches the inside corner of the plate, and the count goes full. He faced a full count his first time up in the first inning and drew a walk, and now he faces a full count here. Bases loaded and 2 outs. The pitch on the way. Misses low, and he'll walk. That brings in a run as West is home to score, and the Valley League leads it 1-0 in the bottom of the second.
The 1-out double by Wes Clark turns into a run on 3 free passes. Bryant, Lopez, and Torres all draw walks, and that's going to be the end of the day for Victor Gote.
So a new pitcher will come into the game for the Florida League. We're going to take a break, and when we come back, we'll let you know who that is.
Hey baseball fans, Graham Knight here with the Valley Baseball League, and I want to take a second to introduce you to a close personal friend of mine, Grace Burrows. She's a New York Times best-selling author, but she's also a close personal friend of yours, even though you may not know it. In fact, without Grace's help, we would not have been able to bring you the playoffs and championships last year. Thanks to her, we were able to cover every single game. And thanks to her, this year we had all the gear we need to support 11 different sites throughout the Shenandoah Valley. Take a second and look at her latest book, When a Duchess Says I Do. Grace Burrows, she believes in love and baseball. If you can't find romance on the baseball diamond, take a look at graceburrows.com/bookshelf. And if you've already got the love of your life, good for you. Drop Grace a line and let her know that you really appreciate her help with these live streams. It would mean a lot to her. Now back to the action.
And we're back at Coleman Field, getting ready for the top of the third inning in the Southeast Collegiate Prospect Showcase. The Valley League taking on the Florida Collegiate Summer League. And a new pitcher on the mound for the Valley League is going to be Joe Sprake from the Charlottesville Tom Sox. He's 2-0 this season with a 3.78 ERA and 21 strikeouts in 19 innings pitched.
Another innings. He's only walked 5 guys.
First pitch to Cage Cox is fouled off, and it's a 0-1 count. It'll be Cox, Allen, and Fernari due up for the Summer League. The 0-1 pitch. 1 pitch in there, and it's a 1-2 count now after that one misses low. 1-2 pitch hit hard back to Check at first. He'll come over, make the grab, tag the base himself, diving for it to get the out. Plenty of effort from Andrew Check there as he ran into foul territory after snagging that one off the hop and then at first base to make the tag and get the second out of the inning.
Trying to show off a little bit there. I think he had more than he had. Allen, not slow, but he's not like a show off a little bit and dove to get the
Hunter Fornari at the plate now with 2 outs, nobody on, takes the first ball, 1-0. Spray and delivers the 1-0 pitch, misses low, 2 balls and no strikes for Fornari. Fornari, the second baseman in this morning for Florida League. 2-0 pitch on the way. That one misses low and inside. 3-0 count.
As the FGCU Eagles, an everyday starter for the Suns, will try to become the first base runner for the Florida League this morning here in Cary.
Sprake delivers the 3-0 pitch right across the plate, and it's 3-1.
Fornari taking all the way on that one, making sure he gets a good pitch to hit in this at-bat. Otherwise, he could head down to first.
3-1 pitch, a called strike, and the count goes full to Fornari. 2 outs in the inning and nobody on. The 3-2 pitch, Sprake fires in there, popped up right center field. Tate and Baselli chasing after it, and Baselli comes over and makes the catch in right center field to end the inning. Sprake comes in and throws another perfect for the Valley League. 3 up, 3 down, and the Valley leads 1-0 as we head to the bottom of the third.
So at Sheets, we really exist to make people's lives easier every day. In this moment, we have a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to connect with some of our lucky fans to help make their dreams come true. How are you? I'm Ryan Sheets. Here's a brand new truck for you, man. A once-in-a-lifetime dream vacation to Turks and Caicos. Have you ever been there?
No, I've never been anywhere.
A check for $25,000.
This is a testament to why everybody should be a Sheets freak.
Will you have lunch with me?
I don't believe it.
Getting ready for the bottom of the third inning at Coleman Field. The Valley League coming up to the plate. Sonny DeShara, Andrew Check, and Dominic Boselli will lead it off. The Valley leads 1-0 over the Florida League as we play in Day 2 of the Southeast Collegiate Prospect Showcase. A reminder that this Facebook live stream is brought to you by Subway and Sheets, and we'd like to thank you all for tuning in to this morning's ball game. Feel free to leave us a comment. Let us know that you're with us and where you're watching from. We see we've got some fans from the Florida League, a couple fans from the Valley League tuning in this morning. We thank you all and welcome you to this broadcast as Sonny DeShara steps up to the plate to face Stump Fig back on the mound for his second inning of work. The first pitch misses inside, 1-0.
And Stump Fig now with his first clean slate to deal with. The Florida League got us some trouble in the second inning, giving up just the 1 run, but now he's got to deal with the heart of this Valley order.
The 1-0 pitch hit hard in the left field, and that gets down for a base hit in front of Townsend. And DeShara leads off with a single.
Second time in 3 innings that the Valley League has had the lead runner aboard. Torres was on the first inning. Was choice. Off hitter was Jackson. Out to center.
Andrew Check comes up to the plate now with a runner on first and nobody out. Check singled in the first inning. Was straightened there. First pitch from Stump Fig. In there for a called strike. 0-1 to Check. The power hitting first baseman for the Stanton Braves participated in this year's Valley League Home Run Derby. The 0-1 pitch. That one's popped foul into the net, and it's 0-2. Of course, that home run derby after the rainstorm came through Harrisonburg. Not a lot of home runs hit. Actually, no home runs hit in the first round. There was only supposed to be one round, and so they had to have a second round of the derby, and then the players started hitting some home runs. The 0-2 pitch on the way. Pop foul again, and the count stays at 0-2. Tyler Johnson winning the home run derby. I think he hit 5 in the second round to take home the title. Now check awaiting the 0-2 offering from Stumpfig. Runner on first and no outs. The pitch on the way. That one misses below his knees. A 1-2 count.
Stumpfig would love a double play ball here. Middle infield reflects in Sheffield and Fornari, both of whom very sure-handed middle infielders for their respective teams. For Sheffield, that's Winter Garden, and for Fornari, that's DeLand.
A 1-2 pitch. Chex thought it was inside, but it's a called strike 3, and he goes down looking for the first out of the inning.
So with one away, brings up Dominic Baselli, who popped up straight up the elevator shaft to the catcher his last time up, to Luis Cabrera. Now we'll hit with a runner on first and 1 out after hitting with first and second and 2 outs his last time up.
Baselli, a native of Venter City, New Jersey. Played at Mercer Community College before transferring to George Washington University, where he currently plays. Takes the first pitch for a called strike, 0-1. He's a sophomore at George Washington. The 0-1 pitch on the way from Stumpfig, and he gets him swinging, 0-2.
And Stumpfig is settled in very nicely here for the FCSL, commanding the zone and getting a lot of swing and miss from these Valley hitters.
The 0-2 pitch, Stumpfig kicks in, delivers, and it misses high and outside. A 1-2 count to Baselli, the right fielder from Covington. I was talking to Christian Torres last night, the third baseman from Covington, about how he likes the Valley League and playing for Covington this year. As the 1-2 pitch is popped up center field, Broyles chasing after it, and he'll make the catch in left center field for the second out of the inning.
Burrow's got a really nice jump on that one to retire in a left center field, but the center fielder from Mizzou was able to get a jump on it, track it down for the second out of the inning.
2 outs and Jackson Tate at the plate. Tate is 0 for 1 tonight. He flew out to center field his first time up. The Stumpfig comes set on the mound, working from the stretch. The pitch on the way. Misses inside. 1-0 to Tate. Jackson Tate from Pike Road, Alabama, plays his college ball at Lawson State Junior College. Takes a big cut, the 1-0 pitch, and it's 1-1. This season at Lawson State, he hit .377 with 14 home runs and 41 RBIs. The 1-0 pitch on the inside corner, and it's 1-2.
Giving those corners to the pitchers and has been consistent in that regard throughout these first 3 innings.
A 1-2 count, 2 outs. The pitch on the way from Stumpfig, and it misses in the dirt. Tate thought about going, pulled back in time, and the count evens up at 2-2. Looks like there has been a substitution as number 9, Andrew Kaziski's waiting on deck, but he'll have to wait as Tate strikes out on the 2-2 pitch. He goes down to end the inning. Valley League leaves a runner on first, and they to the top of the 4th. Brian will have the call for you when we come back.
So at Sheets, we really exist to make people's lives easier every day. In this moment, we have a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to connect with some of our lucky fans to help make their dreams come true. How are you? I'm Ryan Sheets. Here's a brand new truck for you, man. A once-in-a-lifetime dream vacation to Turks and Caicos. Have you ever been there?
I've never been anywhere.
A check for $25,000?
This is a testament to why everybody should be a Sheets freak.
Take me out to the ball game. Oh, wait, we're already here.
Barry Lee and Katie G hoping you're enjoying the old ball game and inviting you to join us each weekday morning from 5 to 10 a.m. on your 92.5 Wink FM.
And in the top half of inning number 4, it'll be 10-1-2 for the FCSL. It begins with Winter Park's Daniel Carinci, who takes a pitch low and inside for a ball from Sprake. It's 1-0.
Sprake working in his second inning. Threw another perfect inning for the Valley League in the third. A fly out, ground out, and then another fly out.
Carinci, a .253 hitter for Winter Park, a team that's hitting .308 as a team. He sprays one foul. It'll get up and out of the field of play, and the count on Carinci evens at a ball and a strike. He has 3 home runs, 23 as a team for the Dogs, 12 RBIs for the right-handed hitter out of Northwest Florida State. The 1-1 pitch comes in for a strike on the outside half. Didn't look like Carinci was too happy about it, but it does catch the lower half. It's 1-2. It's Carinci, Sheffield, Broyles to try to get the Florida League their first base runner of the day. The 1-2 pitch is a chopper on the third base side. It is foul. It'll be backhanded by Francisco over by third base, but in foul territory, so we'll do another 1-2 delivery. And you started to mention it before we went to the break that we were going to probably have at least one substitution, and it does indeed appear so, as the 1-2 delivery from the right-hander. Chopper towards third. It'll be collected by Francisco over at third. His throw to first is in time to retire Carinci. There's one gone for Dalton Sheffield. It appears that change for the Valley League is Andrew Kosiski behind the plate for the VBL.
Yeah, Kosiski replacing Wes Clark behind the plate. Clark had one at bat. He scored the only run for the Valley League so far. Hit a double in the second inning.
So second trip through the order for the Florida League. We'll start with a fly ball into right field. Tracking it is Baselli. He's there, and quickly there's 2 gone in inning number 4 for the Florida League, as the Missouri Tiger Thomas Broyles will step in. Each of the last 5 Suns have put the ball in play after the first 6 were struck out, but 3 flyouts, 2 groundouts have set the Florida Leaguers down quietly. First pitch of the at-bat from the right-hander. High and outside for a ball. It's 1-0 on Broyles.
Starting to heat up a little more here at Coleman Field. It's about 89 degrees now and few clouds in the sky. It's mostly sunny, so it's going to get a little hotter throughout the day. This Florida League, kind of feel bad for their guys having to play 2 back-to-back games with their second game coming at 12:45. That'll be about the hottest part of the day.
Going to be a long day for the Florida League, and they will shuffle guys in and out to try to maintain guys' abilities in this heat. First 3 pitches all have missed to Broyles, as the 3-0 pitch in there for a strike on the inner half, as Broyles will stay at the plate with the count 3-1. First of 3 games here from the USA Baseball Complex in Cary. These 2 teams right now, followed by Florida League and the Sun Belt League coming up at about 12:45, and then at 4 o'clock we finish with the Southern and Ripken Leagues. Check with the involved leagues in each game for streaming information. The 3-2 pitch is a high fly ball foul, and we'll do it again, count remaining full to Thomas Broyles, 3-2. If you're on the Florida League side with us, you can go to tinyurl.com/Florida League for the official stream of that game. We'll have it on social media as well. Broyles swings and misses at the 3-2 delivery. 4 perfect innings from Valley League pitching have shut down the Floridians as we go to the bottom of the fourth inning from Cary, North Carolina with your score. Valley nothing. As
Will you have lunch with me?
I don't believe it.
So at Sheets, we really exist to make people's lives easier every day. In this moment, we have a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to connect with some of our lucky fans to help make their dreams come true. How are you? I'm Ryan Sheets. Here's a brand new truck for you, man. A once-in-a-lifetime dream vacation, Turks and Caicos. Have you ever been there?
I've never been anywhere.
A check for $25,000.
This is a testament to why everybody should be a Sheets freak.
bottom half of inning number 4, we'll see 7, 8, 9 in the Valley order come to the plate as the Valley leads it 1-0 on the strength of a bases loaded walk to Christian Torres in the second inning. They'll hit here in the fourth. It's Clark, Bryant, and Lopez to the pitcher for the VBL in Wes Clark.
Now should be Andrew Kosiski coming up to replace Clark. Clark played the first 2 innings. Kosiski subbing in for him since then.
Defense replacement in the fourth. He'll hit in the bottom of the fourth as the first pitch from Ryan Stumpfig, the Diamond Dog, misses low and inside for a ball. Up on Kosiski. One ball, no strikes. The 1-0 from Stumpfig outside for a ball. And the count on the 7-hole hitter for the VBL, 2 balls and no strikes.
Kosiski's batting .269 on the season for the Purcellville Cannons. He's got 4 home runs. He got 4 RBIs for the Cannons this season.
2-0 pitch is swung on and missed, is going to the outside. On that time was Stumpvig. Got a swing and a miss from Kosiski as the count runs to 2 balls and a strike. Scheduled to be Kosiski, Bryant, and Lopez here in inning number 4 for the Valley as the 2-1 pitch comes from the right-hander. That one is high and foul down the left field side. Left fielder in Townsend gives it a chase, but it's out of play as the count will move to even. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes on Kosiski.
Kosiski playing his college ball at Hampton, Sydney. Native of Chesapeake, Virginia.
2 balls, 2 strikes. First hitter of the bottom of the 4th inning. Florida League trailing the Valley 1-0. The 2-2 from Stumpfig is a bouncing ball back up the middle base hit as the shortstop Sheffield couldn't get to it in time. The 7-hole has 2 of the 4 hits for the Valley League. Clark and then Kosiski as there's one on and nobody out in the 4th inning for the left fielder Jed Bryant, who walked his first time up.
Now batting for the Valley League, left fielder number 12, Jed Bryant.
Bryant made it all the way around to third base in his last time up in the 2nd inning. Got stranded there as the inning ended on a ground out by Thomas Francisco.
First pitch of the at-bat, big swing and a miss by Jed Bryant. Starts the count, no balls and a strike.
Bryant playing his college ball at Wingate University. I believe that's where this showcase was held last year.
He played in Wingate, North Carolina as the 0-1 pitch. Did he go? No, he did not. Count even, 1 ball and 1 strike.
He's one of 4 Wingate players on this year's Harrisonburg Turks team.
1 ball, 1 strike the count. The 1-1 delivery from Stumpfig elevates the fastball and gets the swing and a miss from Bryant, and the count moves to 1-2.
We were talking about the Valley League Home Run Derby earlier. Jed Bryant participated in it, representing the Turks, and for you Valley League fans, you can find the Home Run Derby and the All-Star Game on the Valley League's YouTube page.
1 ball, 2 strikes the count. Set from the stretch, the right-hander Stumpvig holds the ball at his belt. The 1-2 pitch. Tried to paint the outside corner, could not find the black. And the count now even, 2 balls and 2 strikes. In the top of the 5th for the Floridians, it'll be Townsend, Candy, Hutzel as the 2 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Big strikeout by Ryan Stumpvig as he picks up his 3rd punch-out in now an inning and 2/3 of work. And there's 1 gone now in the 4th inning for the shortstop in Kobe Lopez.
Saw Kobe Lopez last night. He went to Qdoba for dinner, but we saw Kobe Lopez eating with his family at the Texas Steakhouse near the team hotel.
And as the first pitch misses the zone, or first pitch thrown over to first base, I should say. Not in time to get Kosiski. First pitch of the at-bat, swing miss from Lopez, starts the count. No balls and a strike.
Lopez wearing some American flag socks. His left sock has stripes, the white stars.
Let's go with at least part of the look for the Valley. Pitch comes high and inside for a ball. Valley in the royal blue jerseys and white pants for the home team. The Suns going with an unorthodox look that does look very sharp. The Florida League going with the white caps, the dark gray jerseys, and white pants. The 1-1 pitch from Stumpvig is a tapper first base side, and the count moves to 1-2 on Kobe Lopez.
I saw him yesterday after the game, told him I liked his socks. He said he bought them here at the USA Baseball shop.
Which almost indicates to me that he might have forgotten his socks, needed socks. It's like, well, you know what? I might as well get USA socks while I'm here.
Well, it did say the short pants are the ones that fit him best, so he needed some high socks.
1-2 pitch, trying to paint the inside corner with Stumpvig unsuccessfully. Count 2-2. The Florida League, if you look out at the 9 in the field, looks like left, short, and right are the only 3 guys wearing the high socks. That's Townsend, Sheffield, and Candy. 2-2 pitch fouled off, and we'll do it again. Count still even, 2-2. As well as the third baseman in Carinci. The other 5 guys on the field, especially on the right side, second, first, center, pitcher, catcher, all going low. The 2-2 from Stumpvig is turned into left field down the line. It will tail foul, though, as Lopez got in front of that one, was able to turn on it down the left field line, but just turned on a little too much, was a little early, and he'll come back to the plate for a 2-2 delivery. Aiden Nagel, the right hot hitter, struck out his first time up. He's next. The 2-2 pitch is inside for a ball to Kobe Lopez, and the count is 3-2. Action is up in the Florida League pen. Gotta think the Florida Leaguers would love to just get Stumpvig through the 4th inning and then go back to their bullpen. The 3-2 pitch from Stumpvig. Runner goes, but the pitch will be fouled off down the left field side, so back to first base goes the runner in Kosiski, and we'll have another payoff pitch to
Lopez putting together a solid season for the Waynesboro Generals and first-year head coach Zach Cole. Of course, last year he played for Cole at Newmarket when they won the Valley League Championship.
The 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed, strike 3. Ryan Stumpvig continues to pitch well for the Florida League. Floridians have not been as dominant on the mound as the Valley, but are keeping themselves in the ball game as Stumpvig has faced 8 and retired 4 via the strikeout. He'll face the 10-hole hitter Aiden Nagel with a runner on first and 2 gone. First pitch just missed by Nagel. He wanted that one. Sends it back to the screen and finds himself down in the count 0-1.
Nagel, arguably one of the best hitters on this Valley League roster, batting .419 with 8 home runs on the season.
And he will spray that one back up the middle, of base hit. Kosiski will round second and dig for third. Broyles will come up throwing. The throw to third gets away from the third baseman. Now ahead to second base goes the runner in Nagel. So the throw from Broyles got away from Carinci. No movement from Kosiski. He'll stay at third. but the single and the advancement on the throw by Aiden Nagel will put runners on second and third with 2 outs for Christian Torres, who will appear at the plate for the 3rd time in this game.
And he's walked each of his first times up. And both times been thrown out as part of a fielder's choice.
In both innings, the fielder's choice has been off the bat of the guy behind him, Thomas Francisco. So second and third, 2 outs. Bottom of the 4th inning from Coleman Field at the USA Baseball National Training Complex in Cary, North Carolina, home of Team USA across all levels of baseball. Set from the stretch, the right-hander. First pitch of the at-bat from Stumpfig is sprayed foul down the left field line. No movement from Florida as the count moves to 0-1 on the leadoff hitter in the VBL order. No balls and a strike, the 0-1 pitch. Big swing and a miss as trying to golf that one out was Christian Torres. He's unsuccessful. And Torres finds himself down in the count. No balls and 2 strikes as Stumpfig tries to get out of the inning with another 0. The 0-2 delivery from Stumpfig in the dirt for a ball. No chase from Torres. It's 1-2.
Valley League with runners on second and third, 2 outs. Good scoring opportunity if Torres can get a hit or get on base.
And that wild pitch is going to get away from the catcher in Cabrera. In to score comes Kasiski, and the Valley strikes for another. They lead it here in the 4th inning, 2-0. Neither run has been actually batted in yet for the Valley. A walk and a wild pitch has accounted for the 2 VBL runs. Stumpfig's 2-2 pitch. Swing and strike 3. Ryan Stumpfig strikes out 5 in 2 1/3 innings of work. But the Valley gets a run in the bottom of the 4th inning. So going to the top of the 5th, your score. It's the Valley 2, the Florida nothing. You're watching the 2019 Southeast Prospect Showcase on Facebook Live.
If you're buying, you gotta see Ryan at Stephen Toyota, where every new Toyota car, truck, van, and SUV is smile priced now to save you more. And every certified Toyota on the lot is also smile priced at Stephen Toyota, where you get more for your money, more credit options to help you get approved, and service after the too. If you're buying, you gotta see Ryan at Stephen Toyota.
A new pitcher on the bump for the Valley Baseball League. They'll go to their 3rd pitcher of the afternoon. That is James Madison's Justin Showalter.
Showalter coming onto the mound from the Stanton Braves. He was a late addition to the Braves this season. Now he's joining the team and earned a spot on this Prospect Showcase team. He pitches at James Madison University, a native of Bridgewater, Virginia. Went to Turner Ashby and now at Turner Ashby School for the pitcher Showalter.
And he will deal with the Florida League's Candy Hudson. They were strikeout victims of Bayless's to start the game as Townsend swings and misses and finds himself down the count 0-1.
Braves this season. He's 2-1 with a 5.31 ERA, 20 strikeouts.
0-1 pitch blowing inside Mark Townsend. Count runs even 1 ball and 1 strike on the Stetson Hatter. Townsend as the 1-1 delivery comes inside again and ahead in the count. And it's 2-1. Bouncing ball, right side of the infield, collected at second base by Torres. His throw is in time, and it's 13 up, 13 down for the Valley League pitching staff. 1 gone here in the 5th inning to face Jared Candy.
For the Florida League, number 24, Jared Candy.
Candy, 9 home runs this summer for the Sanford River Rats, the high in the Florida League, tied for the career best number. As the first pitch to Candy is low for a ball, 1-0.
As I said, Justin Showalter on the mound for the Valley League. A really standout career at Turner Ashby High School. He was first team All-State and State Player of the Year, also earning Conference Player of the Year and Regional Player of the Year as he led Turner Ashby to a state championship in 2017.
1-0 pitch was fouled off, so aces wild. The ball is striking and out to Jared Candy as the 1-1 delivery to Candy high and inside for a ball. And the count for Candy is 2-1. 2-3-4 for the Valley. Bottom of the 5th inning, it'll be Francisco, and check. Candy pops up the 2-1 pitch. Over is the first baseman Check. He will actually reach right in front of Torres, who was coming on. That was Check's ball all the way, though, as Candy pops out to first and make it 14 consecutive hitters retired as there's 2 gone for Peter Hutzel. Hutzel, a Marshall Thundering Herd product out of Calgary, Alberta, Canada. Played a year of junior college baseball before heading to Marshall. He'll be a junior next season for the Thundering Herd as he fouls back the first pitch he sees, 0-1. Valley leads it 2-0, bottom of the 4th inning. Or the 5th, I should say, as the 0-1 comes inside. And the count has run even, 1 ball and 1 strike. Again, fans, 3 games here at the complex today as the 1-1 pitch swung on and missed by Hutzel as the Valley League will try to put together their 5th consecutive perfect inning if they can get Peter Hutzel here. Looking for the 8th strikeout as a staff. If they can get Hutzel, the 1-2 pitch, low and outside for a ball, and the count is even. 2 balls, 2 strikes. It's deuces wild, 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Righty on lefty into the motion. The 2-2 pitch is a swing and a miss, strike 3, and it's another perfect for the Valley League. As a swing and a miss by Peter Hutzel is the 8th strikeout by the Valley. 15 up, down. Go to the bottom of the 5th inning. With your score, Valley League, Florida League nothing, as you're watching the 2019 Southeast Collegiate Prospect Showcase on Facebook Live.
If you're buying, you gotta see Ryan at Stephen Toyota, where every new Toyota car, truck, van, and SUV is smile priced now to save you more. And every certified used Toyota on the lot is also smile priced at Stephen Toyota, where you get more for your trade, more credit options to help you get approved, and exceptional service after the sale, too. If you're buying, you gotta see Ryan at Stephen Toyota.
And we're getting ready for the bottom of the 5th inning at Coleman Field. Valley League coming to the plate, leading 2-0 over the Florida Collegiate Summer League. New pitcher on the mound for the Florida League.
Tate Stone Frasino will step on the mound out of Rollins College, a good Division II program in the state of Florida. Stone Frasino has been magnificent for much of the summer for the Winter Park Diamond Dogs. He has an ERA of 1.71. He has an 0-2 record, but ignore that. He's been unlucky multiple times this summer. 26 and a third, just 16 hits allowed. Has walked 18 guys, but has 18 strikeouts to go with it with a 184 batting average again. So Stone Frasino will try to keep the Florida League in this ball game. They'll have to face 2, 3, and 4 Francisco to Chara and check. First pitch of the at-bat sent right towards us as it's off the screen to start the count on Thomas Francisco. No balls and a strike.
It looks like the Valley League will make one substitution this inning at least, as Josh Madole is waiting on deck. Looks like he'll replace Sonny DeChara in the DH spot.
No balls, 2 strikes now the count. Francisco, who's 0 for 2, fouls that one off.
Francisco, a couple of fielder's choices this morning. Not having any luck as he's grounded into those. First one a 4-6, the second one 6-4.
Get it to the middle infielders, Sheffield and Fornari. No balls, 2 strikes, your count. Set from the stretch is Frasino holding the ball near his chin. He misses low and outside with the 0-2 delivery as the count moves to 1-2. In all likelihood, we'll see another inning out of Justin Showalter in the 6th as the 1-2 delivery is outside 2-2. And then the only 2 pitchers on the Valley roster that have not pitched yet this weekend would be Christian Edwards from Waynesboro and Eli Ellington from Harrisonburg. 2-2 pitch from Stone Frasino, swing and a miss, strike 3. Thomas Francisco is set down on strikes, as make that now 4 of the last 5 of the last 7 and 6 of the last 9 that have been struck out by Florida League pitching, as they have dialed in a little bit here as we've gone along. There's one away for the new hitter in the Valley lineup. That is the UNC Greensboro product out of Harrisonburg in Josh Madole.
Putting together a stellar season for the Harrisburg Turks. He leads them in batting.
And he will ground one towards third. Nice play by Carinci. His throw over to first is in time. Nice defensive play made by Daniel Carinci. The Winter Park Diamond Dog over at third. Shuffled towards the line, set his feet, and threw to get full for out number 2.
27, Andrew Check.
Brings up a very dangerous Andrew Check. He singled in the first, but was then caught looking by Stumpvig in the third. Misses low and inside on that one to Andrew Check. 1 ball, no strikes on the cleanup hitting first baseman for the Valley League. For the Florida League, 6-7-8, Cabrera, Cox, and Allen in the 6th inning. 1-0 pitch at the knees of Andrew Check for a strike, and the count runs even. It's a ball and a strike.
Check for the Stanton Braves, playing his college ball at Wash University. He's a native of Reminderville, Ohio.
1-1 pitch in there for a strike. And Stone Frasino looking to work a 1-2-3 5th inning. Should be the first of the game for Florida. He gets it. Tate, Stone Frasino, 1-2-3 with a couple of strikeouts. As we've now played 5 innings from Coleman Field and Cary. Baseball National Training Complex, the home of Team USA. It's the Valley League 2, the Florida League nothing. Browns crew is on the field. We'll take a break as you're watching the Southeast Collegiate Prospect Showcase on Facebook Live.
Hey baseball fans, Graham Knight here for the Valley Baseball League, giving you a shout out and asking for your help and assistance. We are trying to bring you our baseball games on YouTube as well as Facebook, but we need 1,000 subscribers on YouTube in order to do it. So if you have not been by the Valley Baseball League YouTube channel, please stop in and please subscribe. I've posted several things there recently. Interview with Dana Allison. I'm about to post an interview with Roberto Hernandez. You may not know it, but Roberto played for the Front Royal Cardinals. He played back in 1985. That's where he started to make his transition from catcher to pitcher. If you don't know the story, please tune in. It's a great one. And his baseball philosophy may be love the game, but it's starting to turn into pass it on. His son, Jose Hernandez, is playing for the Cardinals right now. So if you haven't seen Jose play in the outfield in Front Royal, please get there. But anyway, bottom line, get to our YouTube channel, subscribe to us so that we can bring you our baseball action